Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, grabbing the Gummi Ship Collector. This is to pick up 30 of the game's Gummi Ship blueprints. Now, there's going to be a total of 48 you can get during the game. Keep in mind, if you are doing the PS3 version, in order to get the trophy in that, you are going to have to pick up all 48. They made the achievement/trophy easier in the Xbox and PS4 versions, and only require you to pick up 30. Now, you are given one at the beginning of the game as a freebie. It's going to be your starting ship, obviously, and then which one of these you want to make sure you unlock the rest. So a majority of the achievement is going to be done through enemy drops. Whenever you kill an enemy ship during one of the Gummi Ship segments, it's going to have a chance of dropping its blueprint. It's going to be a cube inside of a blue sphere. Make sure you fly over it to pick it up. There's going to be a total of 28 that you can grab through enemy drops. Now, in regards to the versions of the game that only require you to get 30 in order to get the achievement/trophy, the bare minimum I recommend for enemy drop blueprints is going to be 20. And the reason for that is because you can get the other 10 through various easier other means. With that being said, here's going to be a list of all of the enemy ship blueprints you can find. So realistically, you should have picked up a majority of the achievement just through natural gameplay. So by the time you finish up the game and have completed all of the various gummy routes, you should have at least 20 blueprints in your inventory. If not, here's going to be the remaining 10 to help you finish the achievement. So anytime after completing Monstro, if you head back to Traverse Town, you may notice that empty lot to the right of the accessory shop is now taken up by a house, and this house is going to be taken up by both Geppetto and Pinocchio. Once you enter this house for the first time, Geppetto is going to give you a free gummy blueprint, so make sure you take advantage of that. This one is going to be named after himself, so it's going to be Geppetto. Now, Geppetto will also reward you with a blueprint every time you pass a certain milestone of the amount of Heartless you defeat, and this is going to be normal Heartless, so not Heartless gummy ships, but the actual Heartless you fight in the normal combat. So if you head back to Geppetto's house after passing a certain milestone, you should be given a new blueprint if you talk to him. So you're going to get the Sid blueprint after defeating 500 Heartless. Then for defeating 1,000, you should be given the Cactar blueprint. For defeating 1,500, you should be given the Yuffie blueprint. 3,000 kills is going to get you the Aerith blueprint, and then 4,000 kills is going to get you the Leon blueprint. As for the last blueprint you can get from Geppetto, you're going to need 5,000 kills, but you are also going to need to have learned every single summon. And of course, that is also part of unlocking Donald's Lord Fortune weapon, so make sure you check out our Donald Staves guide if you need more info on how to get all 6 summons. Nonetheless, once you get the last Geppetto ship, Pinocchio is actually going to also be able to give you a blueprint. His catch is you need to make sure you talk to him 30 times, and these have to be on separate visits to the house. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you talk to him, then leave the house, and then come back, and then keep entering and exiting the house, making sure you talk to him every time you enter, and by the time you get to 30, you should be good for this last blueprint you can get from the Geppetto family, and that is going to be the form of the Chocobo blueprint. As for the final 11 blueprints, these are going to be gotten by completing all of the Tier 3 gummy missions. Now, every world should have a Tier 3 gummy mission, and for completing it, you should get its appropriate blueprint, and then once you get all 10, you should be given the last blueprint for completing every single one. That being said, you're going to need to do a minimum of 1 to get the Ace Pilot achievement. Once you manage to get 30 blueprints, you should be given your achievement or trophy on the Xbox One or PS4 version. It's going to be for 15 gamer score, and of course you do have to go all the way to get 48 blueprints if you're doing the PS3 version, but that's going to be how you unlock all of them, and that's all there is to it.